What's up, Star Wars fans? Today I want to talk about a heartbreaking theory, one that if is actually true is an absolutely genius move by Dave Filoni when it comes to the Ahsoka series. A theory that if proven true is going to have Star Wars Rebels fans hating the Dark Jedi Shin. So let's get into it. Last Friday, the Star Wars Ahsoka series trailer was released at Star Wars Celebration 2023. And much to my surprise, we get to see two Dark Jedi, a master in Baylan Skoll, and an apprentice in Shin Hati. And our heartbreaking theory involves the young Shin Hati. But I am going to have to take you back to one of the saddest moments in Star Wars Rebels, where we see Kanan sacrificing his life in the episode Jedi Knight. He does this while rescuing Hera from Imperial captivity to trick enemy forces into shooting fuel reserves for the TIE Defender fleet, using the Force to get the rest of the Star Wars Rebels crew to safety as the fuel depot was exploding all around them. If you'd been watching Star Wars Rebels up to this point, it was one of the most emotional moments in all of Star Wars. And that emotion is exactly why today's theory is so heartbreaking. You see, the theory is that Shin Hati, well, she is actually using the lightsaber of Kanan Jarrus. Now, when I first heard this theory, I thought there was no way that this could be. I mean, the blast of the fuel depot would have absolutely annihilated Kanan's lightsaber, but I totally forgot that Kanan lost his lightsaber as he was rescuing Hera. In a fight with Thrawn's assassin Rook, Kanan loses his lightsaber and is barely able to escape alive. Therefore, after the fact, Rook recovers the lightsaber, presenting it to Governor Pryce, and she in turn presents it to Grand Admiral Thrawn. And so Star Wars fans like you and I are speculating that Grand Admiral Thrawn actually passed that lightsaber onto Baylan Skoll, who then passed it on to his young apprentice Shin. And if this is true, and it's a big if, Dave Filoni is an absolute genius. I mean, just think about Sabine Wren, Ahsoka Tano, and Ezra Bridger, as well as Hera and the rest of the crew, finding out that Kanan's lightsaber is being used by this Dark Jedi. They're going to be absolutely consumed with hate for this Dark Jedi and obsessed with getting Kanan's lightsaber back. Something that would be a great challenge for all of these characters. I mean, recovering that lightsaber would be very important to all of them. I can totally understand that. But when it comes to the struggle versus Thrawn and these Dark Jedi, it's probably not going to be the number one priority. The number one priority is going to be ridding the galaxy of the Imperial Remnant and Thrawn. And so I think it would be a great challenge for our characters to make sure that they don't become obsessed with recovering Kanan's lightsaber. And it would also be a huge challenge for Ezra Bridger to not let his hatred for Shin get out of control, driving him to use the dark side like he's done in the past. So certainly this would be a great challenge for these Rebels characters, but there's something else to this as well. Imagine that the Rebels crew is able to defeat Shin and Baylan and recover Kanan's lightsaber. Who do you think they're going to pass that lightsaber on to? Wouldn't it be amazing if they were able to present that lightsaber to young Jacen? That's right, Kanan and Hera's young son, Jacen Syndulla. That could certainly be a powerful moment in the Ahsoka series. But that all said, this certainly is a theory and hasn't been proven to be true yet. You see, while the hilt of the lightsaber that Shin is using, it is very similar to the lightsaber of Kanan Jarrus, the top of the lightsaber is a little different. Of course, fans have speculated that Shin may have modified the lightsaber to make it more her own. I mean, obviously she's modified it in some way because it is a orange lightsaber versus Kanan's blue lightsaber. So I suppose that argument could hold up. But there is something else that makes me think that perhaps this theory isn't absolutely true, and that is the fact that Thrawn is very much a collector, usually of artwork, but certainly a lightsaber could be interpreted as a work of art, as each one is individually made by the Jedi. And we know that in Star Wars Legends, as well as Star Wars Rebels, Thrawn uses these pieces of artwork to give him insight about his opposition, his enemies, and that somehow this genius character is then able to defeat those enemies in combat because of the cultural hints that he gets from this artwork. So the question, of course, is would Thrawn actually give away this lightsaber? Wouldn't it be part of his collection, something that he would study to help him defeat a Jedi like Ahsoka Tano or Ezra Bridger? And well, we don't have the answer to that question yet, but certainly I'm hoping that this theory is true. I think it'd be an absolutely genius move by Dave Filoni. But as always, when it comes to theories on this channel, remember that they're just some crazy speculation, something fun to think about, so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, I'm Mike, and remember, the Force will be with you always.